don't give a shit to make you feel nice. Take you to heaven, you live in Jessica Biel's life. Other people bite us, but they never seem to steal right. We are on a world tour. Tell me.
Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen, people of the world? It's SuperSchool96 here, coming at you with another Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 gameplay commentary. This gameplay right here is a free-for-all on the map Seatown, destroying guys with an MP7 suppressed. But the thing is about this gameplay is it's not an amazing score at the end, but it's just more entertaining to watch, because this was like at the back end of a really good win streak. I think I got about 30 wins in a row on free-for-all, which I thought was pretty good, because I don't play free-for-all too often. So yeah, it's kind of on the back end. This is where all the decent players started to join, and I started to enjoy, playing against better players. So it's more of a challenge for me. So people have been asking, right? People have always been asking me, how do you do well in domination? How do you do well in team deathmatch? And the one thing that has been really striking me this week, ever since I uploaded that video about what do you want to see and what do you want me to talk about, was how do we play free for all? What's a good way to play free-for-all? How do we, play well? How is it that you can do well, and how is it that you do bad? So here's what you do, right? Here's what you do. You defend an area of the map, right? It's not too difficult, right? Sprinting around, looking for everyone is never a good way to go, because someone like me will just pick you off with a Time 95 or whatever gun I've got. So you don't want to actually sit around in corners, because people often snuff you out, and if you haven't got a silenced weapon, people will know where you are and eventually kill you. So what you want to do is defend like an area of the map. This is what they usually call, I don't know which commentator called it, but free-for-all homes. And basically you defend an area of the map which is your home, and you just make sure that nobody can get into that, right? It's your land, and whoever trespasses it, you kill them, right? It's that kind of concept. So usually I'd defend like a building or some sort of like bell tower. I love saying bell tower, it's so funny. But like you defend that kind of thing. But at the same time, you make sure that you're not always in the same spot, right? It's kind of like aggressive camping in that you are defending, areas while moving, but it's not that, it's not quite aggressive camping. If you don't know what aggressive camping is, basically what it is when you run around, basically, behind cover and all that stuff, and you're defending, certain areas by, running. It's kind of self-explanatory. So, that's the first thing you want to do, is you want to kind of get yourself a home. Second thing, you want to put on your class, assassin, and you want to put sleight of hand, right? If you're playing free-for-all, that's what you need. You don't... people would say, oh, quick draw's good, but like if someone has a UAV which is fairly easy to acquire, especially in support, you're really going to have a hard time with them, because it's fairly popular, and people like to know where people are. So the best thing to do is probably run assassin. I know people hate assassin. I know it's such a terrible perk, but I use it 99% of the time when I'm in free for all, and that's how I get success. So that's pretty much it for the perks. Sleight of hand, perhaps sit rep if you can sound whore, but I'm going to talk about sound whore in just a second. But sleight of hand, assassin, and all that stuff are really effective. So sound whoring. People always say that quick draw, dead silence is so good for sound whoring, that it's the best thing that you can possibly have. But they're wrong, right? The best thing, if you want to sound whore against people who don't sound whore, right? This is the thing about you playing against decent players or not. If someone's got sit rep pro, you're screwed if you haven't got dead silence, right? Sit rep pro and a headset just are amazing, because the sound of the footsteps, especially on this game, because I went back to Black Ops the other day, and I'm sorry, the sound is awful, but like the sound is absolutely amazing. That's the one thing Infinity War would do well, and it's sound. It's just complete. It's so crisp. It's so you can easily pick it out and all that stuff. So that's what you want to do. You want to kind of sound whore, but you want to use sit rep pro if you're playing against mediocre to kind of bad players, but mediocre to good players. You probably want to roll dead silence. It depends on if you have a headset. If you don't have a headset, I would probably suggest having Stalker or Marksman, or I think I don't know about having dead silence or sit rep. I don't think it really will help, or steady aim really, because steady aim depends on what gun you're using. If you're using a PP90, use steady aim, but you know, if you're using a shotgun, use steady aim. But if you're going to use an assault rifle, probably not best to use steady aim. So you can see my perk recommendations right now, right there. And for me, I would always run sleight of hand, sit rep, and an assassin. That's my go-to perks. Okay, for weapons then, I would always run an SMG, and I know people would find this a bit odd if you're gonna defend an area of the map, to use an SMG. But I always find it so easy to defend an area when I've got those kind of gunfights up close, right? An MP7 is perfect. The reason why is if you find someone at kind of medium to long range and they're not looking at you and they're kind of standing still, sniping somewhere else or something like that, you can pick them off, right? You can get those kills. You're not unarmed. You've got an okay weapon for that. But if don't really risk it when there's a couple of guys there and with a Scarel or another good weapon at range. I would never risk it for that. So that's why I like having the MP7, because up close it's a complete beast. I would never really use the PP90 in free for all. Look at this beast, bam! I know FMG9s are OP, but it's an old gameplay, and that was nice. I know the I've lost my train of thought. Damn. Oh crap! I'm gonna have to run over time now. I know that using the PP90M1 up close is going to be absolutely insane. It's going to be really strong, really powerful, whatever other words for strong. But at range, I want something that will do some work. I want something that will get me some kills, and I want something that will possibly, succeed in many gunfights where I will actually fail. So there we are, guys. There you have it. It's not a great gameplay right there, but hopefully you did enjoy this gameplay. If you found any of this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, whatever. I really will be appreciative of that, because recently I've had next to nothing views on my videos, and I really am trying to get myself a bit bigger and trying to make myself more well known. So thanks for watching this, guys. It's been Super Squid Night 6, and I am out.